It's been really a quite extraordinary experience.
Feel good about tonight.
It has been just so wonderful.
It's been really fun.
How many is it, Sven, over the years?
7.
Not to mention an attempted machine gunning once in Berlin, and then a very clever attempt to run me over with a truck. That was in Paris, I think.
Here in New York, April
A
31.
wonderful memory he has. And tonight, of all nights, there must be at least, 1,000 people. All of them bitter enemies, all of them powerful, all of them capable of murder, to whom my death would come as a pleasurable surprise.
It's a very complex, fascinating play that's very timely about finance and about relationships, and I'm just very proud to be in it.
It's a wonderful play. Difficult. You have to listen. You have to really listen hard, but it's very rewarding, and luckily audiences do.
Basically about humanity and inhumanity kind of meeting in a room.
It's so eerily apropos of our life and times now.
Some of the themes in it were very unusual and really unlike anything I'd read.
It is brilliant. I love that it's all those sort of slightly cliche things, which is it still works, it's still completely relatable to today, and people really love it. I mean, I found it fascinating.
It's delightful. I think it's very timely. I think it's shocking that it hasn't been revived before now, and I think Mariah is exactly the person to bring it to the stage, and Frank is exactly who needs to be playing Antonescu. He's phenomenal.
He's a monster, he's a killer, he's like anybody he's a sociopath, and I think in certain ways a psychopath. He just simply lives for one thing and one thing only, to keep amassing money and to do it on the backs of poor people. Now, we heard that before somewhere.
Working with Frank was definitely a big plus in Mariah. You know, the two smart people kind of spearheading the project, so it felt like he was in safe hands.
It gives a glorious acting opportunity to somebody of Frank's caliber.
Love working with Frank, and this cast is just splendid.
It's been a joy. The cast is incredibly talented, and Frank is a force of nature. Every show, every night is different, and it's very exciting. Mariah, our director, is the first female director I've worked with professionally, and I love her.
Mariah's been fantastic too, so I just had such a really, sort of charmed time working with this group of people.
Love them all. I mean, really, really great. There was a wonderful feeling of everybody doing what they needed to do, and a camaraderie going on.
It really does feel like a family backstage, and I have just as much fun off stage as I do on, and that's always the test of when you've got a really great job.
I've had such a good time here, and I kind of feel part of the family now.
They're such a family and so willing to take a risk.
This has been a fantastic experience.
I'm just very proud to be in it. I think it came out of the oven pretty well, I think.
And yet I have a conscience. I must have, or I wouldn't have tried so hard to drive it away.
When did you have a conscience?
5 years ago. It came in human shape. And I did. I drove it away.